Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops, great millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing the word of truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and Aqua out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. So to you, I say shalom, and may you be of the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. Salakia. I was trying to get some eyelash out my eye while I was trying to do my intro. But yeah, this lesson is gonna go into Esau Edom. Why not? Right? The accuser of our brother. Well, we're gonna go into who his nigga is too. All right. You know, let's just get into it. The whooping stick of the world, right? Esau Edom. All right. But really, he's hard pressed towards us Israelites, the Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, right? And anybody whose father, right, goes back to one of them 12 tribes, right? You are an Israelite foreigner, all right? But that whipping stick, all right, this is who, when the great millstone go out there and we talk about who the wicked is, all right? We ain't just talking about the 2/3 of our people. We talking about the wicked, okay? The wicked of the earth, all right? Job 9:24, earth is given into the hands of the wicked, right? That cover up the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? All right? Who else made the Most High God look like them? Made his only begotten Son look like them? Made the angels and the prophets look like them? There's only one group of people in the world that have done this. All right? Go look up the name Caesar Borgia. Google Caesar Borgia. Go to images. Type in the name Caesar Borgia. You're going to see a very familiar face. Well, that very familiar face is who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. All right? But they're trying to make a bogus representation of the true image of Yahweh Shai, all right, which is a so-called Negro. Hebrews 7:14, for it is evident that our Lord sprang from Judah, a tribe in which Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood, roughly paraphrasing, right? Because the priesthood back then, all right, was of the Levites, all right? But Yahweh Shai is a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, all right? But anyway, let me not spiral out of, the point here, all right? This lesson is called No More Vile a Spirit Than That of Esau's. There cannot be. I mean, 2/3 of our people, right, can surpass the deeds of the wicked, all right? But as far as the wicked, of all the nations of people, the wicked, that's the Edomites, right? The self-proclaimed white man. The world sees it, all right? This ain't nothing new, okay? This ain't all of a sudden. The world has been knowing this for quite some time. However, because the ones that are ruling, right, and their counterparts, they say, well, shit, we in power, we running things. Why would we say anything? We got the upper hand, and we're gonna keep quiet because if we say anything, if we do anything, then be compromised. This is their mindset, right? Whole time, they in a trick bag for Yahweh Shemel Shai. They about to get got. Soon coming, all right? And why? Because, again, the name of this lesson. Because there is no more vile person than Esau. Let's get it. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 14. I'm going to read 5-7. He that is evil to himself, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Who we talking about? Esau Edom. This nigga will kill his own people just to get to Jacob. Why? Because he don't give a fuck. He never cared in the beginning. He had a birthright, sold it to Jacob. If he really cared, if he gave a damn, he would have held on to that birthright. He would have told Jacob to fuck off. He said, "Hey, I'm hungry, but hey, I'll figure it out, man. You ain't getting my damn birthright. Fuck you talking about?" He didn't care about his birthright. Then he tried to lie and say, Jacob supplanted him. Took his birthright. He didn't take your birthright. You sold it to him. I'm about to die. Weak ass bitch. Still to this day he like that. Try to play victim. Sirach 14:5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. This nigga like Scrooge McDuck, man. He want everything and everything. This nigga got it all. He wants yours too. Nigga got a full plate. Belly full as hell. He already undid his button from his pants to let his belly fall out. This nigga still looking at your plate. Talking about you gonna eat your cornbread. Looking ass. They ain't satisfied. He want everybody's shit. Why you think he got all these world banks? And still want it all? What's the point of that? You got all the money in the world. What you gonna spend it on? You already bought everything and everything. What do you need? Oh, that's right. You're insatiable. He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Verse 6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself. Is that not the white man? Are they not the most proud, the most envious, covetous people? There is, verse 6, Sirach 14:6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself. And this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness. That's how an Edomite roll. They smile in your face like a Joel Osteen, right? And they come at you, oh, peace and love, right? As soon as you turn your motherfucking back, dagger right in your shit, man. And then he gonna look to usurp your shit. Why? Because you let him. You turn your back on your enemy. Yeah, enemy. He's not our friend. All right? Unless he show himself friendly. All right? Notice I said show. I didn't say he's friendly. Show himself friendly. That will never be an Edomite. Right? And don't sit there and like, well, this one right here, Edomite. Go by the spirit, man. They got a wicked ass spirit, right? Just like 2/3 of our people, they chocolate covered Edomites, damn near. All right, but this is Malachi 1:4. Remember, I expressed, right? I made an expression about the wicked. All right. Well, Ecclesiastes, again, also known as Sirach 14:5, it says, he that is evil to himself, right? This is Malachi 1, and I'm going to read 1-4. The burden of the word of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Right? Was not the so-called white man, the so-called black man's brother? Right? And I'm just putting this in a sense so people can understand. The Edomites are indeed, right, descendants of Esau. But the only reason why I said black man as far as Jacob, all right, is so people can get an understanding. All right? However, Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes, summarizing being of the Negroes, Hispanics, Native, and Seminole Indians. All right, it's just shorter for me to say self-proclaimed white man and a self-proclaimed or and self-proclaimed white man and so-called black man. All right, just to simplify it and keep it simple. Right. So it says, "Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith Yahweh Shai Shai. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau." All right. So when you get to Romans, matter of fact, I'll get it. Socket. All right, this is Romans 9 and 13. It says, "As it is written," right? Where was it written the first time? The Malachi 1 and 4 or 1 and 3. Right? It says, Romans 9 and 13, "As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated." If you read that in New Living Translation, which is just to the right of it, Romans 9:13, it says, "In the words of the scriptures, I loved Jacob, but I rejected Esau." Right? You see that? Lord ain't fucking with you, Esau. Why would he? You are the whipping stick. You are the vilest person in the world, man. You are the basest of men. You only rule by spiritual intervention. You're not ruling by your own doings. If Jacob didn't have to wait, right? Your fucking nation would be fucking completely smashed, man. We see who dominate in sports. We see who dominate in all the women. Certainly ain't fucking Esau. Malachi 1 and 3 again. It says, "And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness." Because he gonna destroy this place, man. Right? All his dwelling, he gonna destroy them shits, man. Verse 4, it says, "Whereas Edom," right? The Edomites, self-proclaimed white men, "Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places." So they think, right? And this is how their mindset is still to this day. All right, their inward thought is that this place is gonna keep going, and they're gonna keep making money and having that old money trickle down to their children and their children and their children. Nah, fuck all that, man. That shit is over with, man. Lord willing, by sometime in 2026. Lord willing, they ain't gonna be no fucking 2027. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what they mindset. We gonna build. Man, y'all watch me on. He gonna get a word, and that shit gonna get blown the fuck down, bro. "But I will throw down, and they shall call them," right? "And they shall call them the border of wickedness." Who? The Edomites. Again, start at verse 4. "Whereas Edom says, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh Shai of hosts. They," who? The Edomites, "they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Shai has indignation forever." Let's go into that word, indignation. Indignation. Anger or annoyance provoked by what is perceived an unfair treatment. Umbrage, resentment, disgruntlement, affront, anger, unhappiness, distress, discontent, displeasure, upset, offense, annoyance, irritation, a vexation. Yeah. Opposite, contentment. Yeah, that ain't Esau. Right? We see who's ruling. We see who's ruling the world. The world is mourning. Right? But make no mistake, man, when the righteous come back in play, the world is going to rejoice. That's how you know who's ruling at the current time. Everyone is mourning. All right? There is no contentment. All right? As this is speaking about contentment. There is none of that with Esau. Right? He says he has indignation, anger with that person, that nation of people forever. That means you too, curly Q's, small hatters. All right. This is Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also, because he transgresseth with by wine, he is a proud man. Don't this guy go around the whole world, right, with his philosophies, right? Got the whole world going to his drum, right? Yeah, y'all. Hey, take these your digs in your arm. Everybody following suit. Everybody want to be like Mike. I want to be like Mike. Right? Everybody want to be Esau. Till they find out how Esau really rolling. Everybody's like, fuck Esau. But everybody's still holding hands with him because they still think he in charge. Still think he in power right now. Whole time this nigga going down. Curses falling on their ass. They starting to go at each other's throat now. Beautiful. Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. There ain't no more proud person than Esau. Neither keepeth at home. Right? Why? Because he's not Jacob. He's not a tent dweller. He's out and about, gallivanting, seeing what he can snatch up. Because he's envious. Right? And he's definitely the most covetous. Look who's taking all the fucking lands. Look who's heaping to him all people. Right? He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right? What that sound like? Who that sound like? Let's get it. Let's see. Khan. This is first Maccabee 1, and I'm gonna start at 39. It says her sanctuary was laid waste like a wilderness. Her feasts were turned into mourning. Her Sabbath into reproach. Her honor into contempt. We fucked up. Lost all our stuff, right? As had been her glory, so was her dishonor increased, and her excellency was turned into mourning. Moreover, King Antiochus, just like the Edomites, right? King Antiochus, just like Esau, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion, and sacrifice unto idols, and profane the Sabbath. And that's Jake still to this day, holding hands with their oppressor, wanting to be just like Esau. This is why we say they are chocolate-covered Edomites. Same fucking spirit. Same way they rolling. All right? Heapeth unto him all people, just like King Antiochus. Huh? Obadiah 1 and 6. I'm going to read Obadiah 1, because there's only one chapter. I'm going to read verse 6 and verse 10. All right? How are the things of Esau searched out? Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai wanted it to be that way. Point blank period. All right? How are his hidden things sought up? Ain't nothing new under the sun. Okay? And everything that's buried is going to be brought out. All that's been covered up is going to be unearthed, man. Esau is being exposed every day. Every day he's layer by layer is coming off. And the world is seeing it. All eyes on Esau. They're seeing this, man. Verse 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Why forever? Because he got indignation forever, motherfucker. He don't like your ass. Who does? No one does. Your own women don't even like you. Your time is up, Esau. All right? Jeremiah 49:16, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, your mind, pride of your mind, right? Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh Shemel Shai. Who else has put themselves up proud like that? Well, I'm gonna go into space. Right? I'm gonna go into space. I'm gonna be just like God. Matter of fact, fuck that. I'm gonna be God. I'm gonna have a whole world worship me. Who else is doing this, man? Esau got the whole world thinking they are the superior people of the world, man. The superior beings of the world. Whole time, these niggas quite opposite. They are the basest of men. They are the lowest of the low. Less than vanity. You less than a zero. You a negative. The Lord ain't dealing with you Edomites, man. He lets you rule for a time, but your time is damn near up. Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person, as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. So when y'all try to go through your stories and try to side with Esau, talking about some Jacob stole his blessing, no, he did not. No, he did not. Right here, as is written, Hebrews 12:16 again. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person, as Esau, the progenitor of the Edomites, okay, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. He don't care about his birthright. He didn't care then, he don't care now. He's a careless person, right? Covetous. Desires all. Okay? 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'm going to read 3-4. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High God. Ain't nobody else being this wicked and proud as these Edomites. There's a term they've been using for quite some time. The whole world has heard it, especially here in the West, aka America. What privilege? What privilege? Who would give such a term other than themselves? And got their nose turned up in the air as if they're better than everyone, as if they're the superior beings, okay? Made pretty much every bust of a statue to be of them. Again, we already talked about Job 9:24, man. Matter of fact, since I brought out the Job 9:24, it's only right that I do this as well to bring this in full circle, so we know exactly who we're talking about, because the subject matter is Esau, Edom, and we brought up the Job 9:24. Job 9:24. The earth is given, right? The earth is given. These motherfuckers ain't do this on their own. They're not ruling and being on top on their own. It was given into the hand of the wicked, the border of wickedness, the Edomites. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof, made all the prophets look like them, right? If not, where? And who is he? Who else doing this? Where he at? Point them out. We are doing it. The men of Great Millstone, there's other camps that's doing it, but namely them of Great Millstone, because we don't let up. We ain't letting up. It's all gas, no brakes. All right, until this devil goes down, until we get beamed up in the chariot unto salvation. Our work is not done. We have to expose this devil daily. Okay, so we got this Job 9:24. Now let's do this here. It's First Maccabee 3:48. 3:38. Wait, hold on. First Maccabee 48. Slacky. 3:48. A little bit of dyslexia. First Maccabee 3:48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So it said, laid open the book of the law. What's the book of the law? The scriptures, the Bible, right? Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. When you open up any of these Bibles, what images you going to see in there? You're going to see the so-called white man. All right? Even look at a lot of these movies. When they try to make biblical movies, who they using? Esau, Edom. But they made sure always the slave was a Jake. Ain't that a bitch? You see? Right? So now we understand who the wicked is, man. Esau, Edom. We're going to keep letting y'all know what it is. We're going to keep bringing it out, Lord will. All right? Lord willing, this is edifying. Giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rcha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostle and elder bishops of Great Millstone and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth. With truth and sincerity, may you be of the elect. Y'all better stay prayed up, man, and repent. Abba, Kwame Asherallah, Shalom.